Narendra Singh Tomar in the Bhind Morena Gwalior Chambal area. So each one of them, Riti Pathak is from Bagelkhand. So Bagelkhand, this is Bagelkhand. So each one of them was told, listen, this is the area, the region you need to pull your seats in. So
let me also put another update on the table here. Kamal Nath once again leading in Chhindwara, and you know, he's not lost this seat other than once in a by-election. Yes, otherwise, he's always won this seat, so he's leading again. And in Bikaner, BJP, Siddhi Kumari is actually ahead by about 1100. Both Ashok Gehlot and Vasundhara Raje have about a 5,000 vote lead at the end of the first round. Those are some of the updates.
Prahlad Patel is leading from Narsinghpur.
Sachin Pilot is also now in the lead, and Zafar Islam joining us. Zafar Islam, Rajasthan much more closer than Madhya Pradesh. What does that really mean for the BJP?
Well, Navika, it is a very initial trend, but we are very confident that both in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, our victory will be massive. We will have a massive victory. In Madhya Pradesh, our seats will be 150 plus, and in Rajasthan, it will be 135 plus. So we are confident of our victory, and even Chhattisgarh, as we go down, you will see that the margin between Congress and BJP will come off, and we will definitely, we will have a better position in Chhattisgarh.
Let's quickly get the story from Madhya Pradesh. Which regions are doing what? Yes.
I think very clearly the MP's fielding strategy has worked. Let's look at this small chunk of saffron that's coming out here, okay? At this end, you can say like one Dwarpal guarding one of those saffron fortresses was Mr. Prahlad Patel, who contested from Narsinghpur. It's here. At the other end is Mr. Fagan Singh Kulaste, another senior leader and minister, who's contested from Nivas. Now, between Narsinghpur and Nivas, you look right north until here, where Mr. Ganesh Singh from Satna has contested. This entire region, like 3 Dwarpals, and the strategy has worked. The whole chunk has gone saffron. Yeah. Matlab, that strategy has really paid off for the BJP. Similarly, on the western edge of the state, in the Nimad region, you find this entire area bordering Rajasthan, which has gone to the BJP. So, fascinating, either chunks and blocks which are delivering this sort of...
So, if Malwa Nimad is doing well, then Kailash Vijay Varghya will have some reason to be happy.
Well, let me also say at this point in time, Bhupendra Yadav, Ashwini Vaishnav, the two in charges of Madhya Pradesh, working in close contact with Amit Shah, and the strategy seems to be working for the BJP. Let's listen in to Jyotiraditya Scindia and what he has to say.
शाबाशी की बैनर्स पोस्टर्स लगवा रहे थे और मैंने सदैव कहा था कि नतीजे का इंतज़ार करो। तो मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है कि जनता का आशीर्वाद भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ रहेगा और समूचे मध्य प्रदेश की जनता को मैं नमन करता हूं और अभी रुझान आ रहे हैं, अंतिम नतीजे तक हम लोग इंतज़ार करें, पर मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बहुमत नहीं लेकिन पूर्ण बहुमत के साथ बनेगी।
ओल्ड पेंशन भी नहीं चला सर, लाडली बहना का कमाल करेंगे।
अब मैंने आपको सदैव कहा मैं ज्योतिष नहीं हूँ, तो मैंने कहा है बहुमत नहीं, संपूर्ण बहुमत के साथ सरकार।
क्या कारण मानते हैं जनता का इतना समर्थन मिला है, क्या वजह है?
मैंने यही कहा कि हमारी डबल इंजन की सरकार, प्रधानमंत्री जी का नेतृत्व, प्रदेश में हमारी जन कल्याणकारी योजनाएं, इन सभी के आधार पर हमारा जनता के साथ एक व्यक्तिगत और हृदय का।
ज्योतिरादित्य सिंधिया, he campaigned across the region of Gwalior Chambal, Bhind Morena. There were rumors that, like the other members of parliament, he is going to be fielded from Shivpuri. He didn't, but reports were that he told the Prime Minister that I am going to ensure that these seats will be delivered for the BJP. Right now, he has a 50-50% strike rate, according to the lead so far. Let's cut across to Telangana, because we've got some celebrations that are happening outside the house of Revant Reddy. He is in the lead from Kamareddy. I think now he's in the lead from Kamareddy. Firecrackers going off. Over to you, Somit. Celebrations already. Somit.
Well, Padmaja, we can clearly see here, Karyakartas are gathering in large number, and, they are giving slogans, and, just now crackers were also burst. And let's ask few Karyakartas here, they are confident enough, that, he will be CM. So,
మేము కందుకూరు కింద
కాన్ఫిడెంట్ సీఎం.
అవునండి.
సీఎం రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారే. తెలంగాణ అయితే ఏ రకంగా వచ్చిందో
రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారి సునామీ ఇది కాంగ్రెస్ రూలింగ్ చేస్తుంది.
Basically they are saying that it's Revanth Reddy's tsunami and they are gathering here and they've just burst crackers as well and it's very early hours and already Congress is leading and the interesting part is first time we are seeing at Revanth Reddy's residence. We can clearly see the law and order and traffic police and the security has been beefed up at Revanth Reddy's residence. That clearly means that to
the studio, the policemen are there, the cars are there, the crackers. Action in the studios, action in the studios. Let's get the camera on the entire table. Okay, one at a time. One at a time. One at a time. 8 minutes. Acha, what is your
Where is
point?
Rahul Gandhi today? Why Ravindra Reddy?
What is Rahul Gandhi?
Of Ravindra Reddy?
National Congress.
It is victory of Ravindra Reddy.
Well, people out there are saying Revanth Reddy. Nobody's taken Rahul Gandhi's name.
Ravindra Reddy victory. See now, Ravindra Reddy victory.
Okay.
At following Bharat Jodo Yatra, Karnataka, Telangana, everybody.
When Bharat Jodo Yatra was happening in Telangana, at Munugood by poll, Congress lost deposit.
All right, gentlemen, women have to have their turn. Lo Sabha Nakvi. 1 minute. 1 minute, Sabha Nakvi. 1 minute, Rajasthan. 1 minute.
Not all India.
All right.
Madhya Pradesh में किधर हो गया?
Sabha Nakvi.
Rajasthan में किधर हो गया?
Okay. Sabha Nakvi.
The same team that worked on Bangalore is the team that drew up the entire blueprint for Telangana.
Why they were not used in Rajasthan?
Can I please finish? If you allow me, I will say Kamal Nath refused to engage with them. Let us get to it. Kamal Nath refused engagement with them. It is exactly the same blueprint.
Okay.
Do this, do that. That is going to be the important message. This team is now going to be the team around.
All right, I'm going across to VD Sharma ji from Madhya Pradesh and VD Sharma ji, the BJP chief, joining us live. VD Sharma ji, मध्य प्रदेश में जो इस वक्त रुझान आ रहे हैं उसमें सीधा लग रहा है कि बीजेपी बहुत आगे है और इलेक्शन हम कॉल कर चुके हैं, बीजेपी जीत रही है। टर्न अराउंड की सीक्रेट क्या है?
बीजेपी मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर ऐतिहासिक बहुमत की ओर अग्रसर है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को जनता का आशीर्वाद मिला है। मध्य प्रदेश के मन में मोदी और मोदी जी के मन में मध्य प्रदेश का अभियान। क्या 2024 में प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी को पुनः बनाना है तो मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर प्रचंड बहुमत की सरकार के नारे को जनता ने आशीर्वाद दिया है। आज माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी और अमित शाह जी की कुशल रणनीति मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर जो थी, मैं तो छत्तीसगढ़ के अंदर भी देख रहा हूं कि छत्तीसगढ़ के अंदर विजयश्री की ओर अग्रसर हो रही है और हमारे राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष जेपी नड्डा जी का हम सब कार्यकर्ताओं को आशीर्वाद था और प्रत्येक कार्यकर्ता ने विकास और गरीब कल्याण का झंडा लेकर के मध्य प्रदेश के 64,523 बूथों पर जो उतरा और कांग्रेस के झूठ छल कपट की राजनीति को नहीं चलने दिया। आज उसका आशीर्वाद जनता भारतीय जनता पार्टी को माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी को दे रही है। मैं आज एक बात आपको कहना चाहता हूं आपके माध्यम से जनता को कि मध्य प्रदेश के चुनाव में अल्पसंख्यक समुदाय के भाई और बहनों ने भी माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में जो हर गरीब का जीवन बदला है, चाहे ट्रिपल तलाक से लेकर के
आप कमलनाथ जी के बारे में क्या कहेंगे? कांग्रेस पार्टी ने कमलनाथ जी के पोस्टर लगा दिए थे कल रात से ही, आज सुबह से ही।
कमलनाथ जी खुद चुनाव हार रहे हैं। गोविंद सिंह चुनाव हार गए, सज्जन वर्मा चुनाव हार गए, पूरी कांग्रेस का गढ़ ढह गया और मिस्टर बंटाढार दिग्विजय सिंह सफल हो गए अपनी रणनीति में कि पहले उन्होंने मध्य प्रदेश का बंटाढार किया था, अब कांग्रेस का भी बंटाढार मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर कर दिया।
वीडी शर्मा जी, आपके पास अब मुख्यमंत्री का कौन सा कैंडिडेट है? क्योंकि शिवराज चौहान जी को नहीं प्रोजेक्ट किया गया था, अब मुख्यमंत्री में चेंज होगा या इस विक्ट्री के बाद मुख्यमंत्री वही बने रहेंगे?
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने माननीय अमित शाह जी ने हमें टास्क दिया था, माननीय नड्डा जी ने टास्क दिया था प्रत्येक बूथ पर चुनाव जीतना, 51% वोट शेयर, ये संगठन ने बखूबी करने का प्रयास किया है। हमारा काम ये नहीं ना, मैं इसके लिए अधिकृत हूं, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, माननीय अमित शाह जी, माननीय नड्डा जी जो तय करेंगे, वो कार्यकर्ता को जो काम देते हैं उस कार्यकर्ता में हम सब कार्यकर्ता उस लक्ष्य को पूरा करने में लग जाते हैं। आज मुझे याद है ग्वालियर की बैठक में अमित शाह जी ने कहा था कि मुझे विश्वास है कि संगठन की ताकत के बल पर इस बार मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर सरकार बनेगी। आज वो बिल्कुल परिणाम सामने आ रहे हैं और 150 का जो टारगेट माननीय अमित शाह जी ने दिया था, आज हम उस टारगेट से भी ऊपर जाने का प्रयास, मुझे लगता है कि हम माननीय अमित शाह जी ने जो कहा
फाइनल टैली आप क्या प्रेडिक्ट कर रहे हैं, बीजेपी को कितने सीट आएंगी? क्योंकि इस वक्त रुझान में 141 पर आप आगे हैं।
मुझे तो लगता है कि अभी तक की सर्वाधिक सीटें भारतीय जनता पार्टी जीतेगी, अभी तक की सर्वाधिक।
वीडी शर्मा जी, ये बताइए कि कई आपके 30 ऐसे लोग थे जो कि या तो रेबल थे या थोड़े नाराज हो गए थे या जिन्होंने बगावत का झंडा उठाया था, अब जबकि आपकी सरकार बनती हुई दिख रही है, उनकी घर वापसी होगी, बातचीत हो गई उनसे?
माननीय अमित शाह जी से लेकर हमारे प्रदेश के चुनाव प्रभारी माननीय भूपेन्द्र जी, माननीय अश्विनी वैष्णव जी सह प्रभारी, हमारे जो राष्ट्रीय सह संगठन महामंत्री हैं और हमारे मध्य प्रदेश के सभी नेतृत्व ने मिलकर के इस बार इस चुनाव में कुशल रणनीति के साथ प्रत्येक बूथ पर जो काम किया, आज मुझे विश्वास है कि कार्यकर्ताओं ने विकास और गरीब कल्याण का झंडा लेकर के बूथ बूथ पर गए और कांग्रेस के झूठ और छल कपट की राजनीति को नहीं चलने दिया। आज उसका परिणाम है कि मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर हम प्रचंड।
शर्मा जी, इलेक्शन कमीशन की वेबसाइट पर बीजेपी को 50% के वोट मिले हैं। अब 20 साल के राज के बाद अगर 50% का वोट शेयर हो तो इसके बारे में क्या कहेंगे?
हमने ये टास्क लिया था और ये कार्यकर्ताओं की ताकत के बल पर ही संभव है। माननीय अमित शाह जी ने हमें पहले दिन कहा था 51% वोट शेयर को लेकर के आगे बढ़ना, अभी तक 50% एवरेज वोट मिला है। मुझे विश्वास है कि हम 51 नहीं, इस बार हो सकता है 55% वोट भारतीय जनता पार्टी को इस चुनाव में मिलेगा।
छत्तीसगढ़ से क्या खबर है आपको? और छत्तीसगढ़ में इस वक्त बीजेपी कांग्रेस से आगे जाती हुई,
मैं आपके माध्यम से देख रहा हूं तो छत्तीसगढ़ में भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी लीड कर रही है और राजस्थान में भी लीड करेगी।
चलिए, वीडी शर्मा जी हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। अपसेट्स हैपनिंग एंड छत्तीसगढ़, द बीजेपी इज racing past. Let's take a look at both Telangana and Chhattisgarh, Jay.
Look at this northern part here, Jay, because this northern part of Chhattisgarh is very important. Complete surge over here of BJP in at least a dozen odd seats. And this is important because even though the total numbers at this graphic are with the Congress, in terms of the totals and the inroads of the BJP.
Let's see where the upsets are actually coming from. This is a tribal belt and so is this. Last time the BJP was a complete zero here, was just one over here. Now, the BJP's focus on the tribal areas has actually helped it, knock off the Congress from somewhere under its feet from one of its fortress. Sarguja. This is Sarguja. This bottom one here is Bastar. Other than that, what the BJP has done is it's come back to its core middle class and industrial small trader class. ये जो पूरा दुर्ग, रायपुर, बिलासपुर का बेल्ट है, वहां पे वापस strong performance डाल रही है BJP. So BJP, even if it crosses 45, as Sriram is saying, maybe this entire strategy, like a drip irrigation strategy, just focus where you're good enough.
So here's a very interesting story here, because the tribal vote in particular, which is distributed across Sarguja, which is at the north, and Bastar, which is down south, was targeted by the Prime Minister. When he went there, he said that we have got the tribal ministry. We made the first tribal lady president. Rahul Gandhi, on the other hand, had a little bit, the Congress actually had a little bit of anger. Why? Because they got in Pesa. What the tribals wanted was that the Gram Panchayat's consent should be needed for any land to be taken over, any land acquisition, but the Congress by Pesa said only consultation needs to take place. So in the tribal belt, there were two factors which worked. One, conversion, where the tribal said, missionaries are being given a free run by the Congress government, and two, the issue of land acquisition. Still early, but that could be one of the factors against the BJP, against the Congress.
Not able to walk the talk. Rahul Gandhi keeps talking about Adani, Adani, Adani. And Adani comes and puts a factory in Chhattisgarh.
Not just Adani, there are multiple factories. There's an aluminium factory in
tribal
Rajasthan.
areas.
So there are
And
multiple
these
factories
are
there.
Adani issue. I'm talking about because Adani is making a big issue or headlines on Delhi. But what do you do in Chhattisgarh?
I think that dicing we will do in a bit.
Rahul Gandhi is not against any capitalist or factory.
When did that happen? When did that happen? 1 minute. Let me get in Zafar Islam and Lokesh Jindal on the screen, please. Zafar Islam and Lokesh Jindal on the screen, please. And I want to ask Zafar Islam, Lokesh Jindal very piously is saying that Congress is not against any capitalist, any industrialist. How do you respond to what he says?
Say, I really don't want to respond to such questions, but I would rather focus on the numbers which you are showing, Navika. Chhattisgarh, we were trailing 38, 51 or 52 you were showing earlier. In last 15 minutes, things have changed, and we are leading in 47 seats as against 42 of Congress. And eventually, you will see, as we always claimed, that Bharatiya Janata Party has never got, except with the sole exception of last election in 2018. Away from that, every time we have won 50 seats or 50 plus seats. So we are very confident in Chhattisgarh that we will get 49 to 51 seats in Chhattisgarh, comfortably final numbers. As far as Madhya Pradesh is concerned, you heard Mr. V.D. Sharma. He very clearly said 150 plus. Number is showing that we are already there at 150. And in Rajasthan, it will be 135 plus, something which we are very confident. And these are all based on the feedback we get from the ground. We have a separate feedback mechanism, and that is through Panna Pramukh and the booth level Karyakarta. Those feedbacks have a very large.
But Lokesh Jindal, an important point that was stated by Mr. V.D. Sharma was that Muslim women have voted for the BJP. Now, is there a message that you are reading in this?
Navika, it is very difficult to accept that a woman would vote contrary to the household perception.
Why not?
No,
Why not? Women can think independently. Are you saying,
no.
Sabha, is that
when I'm talking about the household altogether, woman, man, children, all of them, they form the component of a household. भाई चूल्हे में जब रोटी बनती है वो सब खाते हैं भाई अनाज कोई लाता है कोई बनाता है सब खाते हैं जब अगर एलपीजी का दाम बढ़ेगा तो उससे इफेक्ट सबको पड़ेगा अगर अनाज का दाम बढ़ेगा भूख सबको लगेगी एंड वुमन इज ऑलवेज कंसर्न्ड अबाउट द हाउसहोल्ड नो लुक एट द प्राइसेस ऑफ एलपीजी लुक एट द मैनर इन व्हिच देयर इज प्राइस राइज
Lokesh Jindal, by all means, but also very often what happens is that there might be a consensus in the family, but a lot of issues which affect women do not have that kind of bearing on other members.
But then what is the... 1 second, you're just talking like a man without knowing. There is data now, goes to the West Bengal Assembly election, where more women voters, it is certified data, voted for Mamta than men. So there is data.
This time around, there are 34 seats in Madhya Pradesh where more women turned up and they voted instead of men. So we are seeing lack of a toilet doesn't affect a man. Lack of a toilet affects me.
We accept spectrum on Madhya Pradesh.
Okay, just a second. All right, do that, gentlemen. Spectrum.
Yeah. Now, I think it's very, very fascinating. It's actually a nail-biting spectrum. You have at one end, a seat like Indore 2 in the city, which is a BJP stronghold where the Congress has taken a lead. But most importantly, there are two interesting Congress seats where BJP has taken a lead. And this is news. At the right end of the spectrum, we have Kukshi. The seat of Jamna Devi, always a tribal stronghold of the Congress, where Mr. Baghel of the BJP is taking lead. Most important, Raghovgarh, the seat where Mr. Digvijay Singh's son is contesting, the BJP has taken a lead there.
Family pocket boroughs.
Family pocket boroughs. So I think the bigger story behind that 150 or 140 number of Madhya Pradesh is not just BJP's chunks going through those Dwarpal ministers, but also individual VIP penetrations of the Congress. They're just showing up here.
Let me also make a bigger point, because Rahul Gandhi went through 21 Vidhan Sabha seats in his Bharat Jodo Yatra in Madhya Pradesh. These were in the Malwa Nimad region, Burhanpur, Khandwa, Khargon, Indore, Ujjain and Agar Malwa. Out of these 21 Vidhan Sabha seats and 380 kilometers, only in 6 seats the Congress is ahead. not in the other seats, and that Lokesh Jindal,
what do you have to say about this?
would be something.
Okay, let's take a look at the spectrum for Madhya Pradesh and a closer look at that. Indore 2 we have already seen. Now let's take a look at some of the other breakthrough seats. Ramesh Mendola, that is the, I think, Indore 2 seat only that we were talking about.
Why Indore 2 is significant is, it was actually the first seat of Mr. Vijay Varghese. Mr. Mendola was his mentee. He handed it over there. And now a Congress candidate, Chokse, is breaching that seat.
Okay, Chintu Chokse of the Congress is leading from here. Let's take a look at a few of the other seats that we have from Madhya Pradesh on the spectrum. Okay, so here we have, take us through this.
Yeah, absolutely. Jaipur, a tribal seat, actually held by the BJP, now breached by the Congress. Similarly, Tarana in the Malwa region, close to Ratlam and Ujjain, the Congress takes a lead over the BJP. See, some pockets are very clear. Lahar in the north is again where Mr. Govind Singh of the Congress is contesting.
And it's being breached by the BJP
breached by the BJP.
So a lot of changes are happening. So, do you see any story here coming from the breaches?
So the breaches, one story is very clear. While the media, we were all focused on, oh, the union ministers and heavyweights are down. The BJP is actually focused even on the Congress VIP seats.
Okay.
Unko ek seat pe chun ke BJP ne fight diya hai. That is so clear.
All right. Narottam Mishra, I think, is now speaking to us. Narottam Mishra himself was facing a very tough fight, was trailing for a little bit. Mr. Rajgopalan, yes, you wanted to make a point?
I just wanted to make a simple point, Padmaja. The bogey created by Mr. Rahul Gandhi for the last 4 years have failed totally. Totally failed.
How?
And it is not going to help Congress in the future, because Congress has become only South Indian party and Congress has been wiped out from North India total.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You're calling it a bogey. Hold on a second. He spent a considerable amount of time in Karnataka during Bharat Jodo, and he spent a considerable from Karnataka.
The voters of Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan have said it's a bakwas.
Let me finish. From Karnataka, he crossed over into Telangana, and there also they seem to be winning. So if we are saying that the loss is to be blamed on Rahul Gandhi, so then the win will also be given to him.
Therefore, it is Dakshin Bharat Jodo, not Bharat Jodo.
But कुछ भी जोड़ो, सीटें तो वहाँ पे भी बहुत सारी हैं. सीटें कहीं से भी जोड़
सफाई हो गया ना, North India.
Okay.
North India consists of 390
Madhya
seats.
Pradesh, Rajasthan,
Lok Sabha.
they're losing badly.
Okay, let's take a look at the numbers now. Let's take a look at the numbers.
Even one seat.
In Chhattisgarh, just for a second, I'm being told that BJP is edging past the Congress in leads. The BJP is at 45 and the Congress is at 44. All right, and it's again swung back. Congress 46, 43.
I can tell with confidence that by 12:30 only we can call Chhattisgarh.
The point
12:30 only we can call Chhattisgarh. It's going to be slender margin seats.
The point that I'm trying to make, hold on a second, we'll come to Jay and we'll have everyone also weigh in on this. The point we're making is that Chhattisgarh... Yes, sir.
He and me have been saying from the day one.
Yes, sir.
Chhattisgarh will go to BJP.
We agree. But if you give me 30 seconds, what I wanted to say was that Chhattisgarh is far closer than what many people predicted. Remember, in the morning we were talking about how the BJP's own analysis was that it could be a 42-48 election, and it may turn out that way. It may be clear, but right now that doesn't seem to be the indication.
I've been saying this since the exit poll. The Chhattisgarh is going to be much closer than everyone is saying.
Okay, let's quickly take a look at the story from Chhattisgarh and then we'll go to Narottam Mishra from MP. Yes.
Absolutely. Let's look at this. This is 2018. Now you have 23. What's very clear about Chhattisgarh is that the last election was an outlier when there was such a decisive mandate in favor of one party. I remember doing the 2003 Chhattisgarh election, the 2008, the 2013. It was always this sort of a seesaw, each party between 40 and 50. So I think 12, 30,
and the vote share used to be about 2%, which increased to 10%.
1 to 2%. That's
2 maximum. Last time it was 10%.
10%.
Go on.
So what's precise? I think Chhattisgarh are going to wait till 12:30 or 1 to call it out. But what is very evident now is that the BJP's drip irrigation is working. Its strength is increasing around the plains where the small and medium traders are there. Its strength is growing in the tribal areas.
So all the three regions, whether it's north, south, or in fact the central part of Chhattisgarh, all the three regions, BJP has drastically improved. Now, whether they actually go past the halfway mark or not, just look at the map and it's a very, very clear indication of what the trend is as far as the move.
So let's just tell our viewers what the importance of each of these three regions is. If you just focus on them, the north north is tribal, like we said earlier, which is the Sarguja, which is Ambikapur, the seat of T.S. Singh Deo. The Nichewala area in the south is Bastar, which is where you have Narayanpur. Rahul Gandhi addressed rallies there. He brought up the whole issue of, Jal Zameen Jungle Zameen. Jal Jungle Zameen. That's a bit of a tongue twister, sorry. And more importantly, the pet theme of Rahul Gandhi, where he kept saying, oh, BJP keeps calling you Vanvasis. Adivasis are being disempowered by the BJP. The central area, which is where the entire Raipur area is, the central area, which has about 62 to 65 seats, that is where you've got a large trader community. So you'll have a lot of banyas being fielded. In the Raipur general seats, I think about 7 of them, a lot of the banya community has been
While you're
fielded.
explaining all of that, Padmaja, there's a flip in the Chhattisgarh numbers. Now the Congress at 49 and BJP at 40.
Navika, this will go on till 2 p.m.
This normally goes on till 6 in the evening, and last time also, because in Chhattisgarh, 1% vote here or there can make the
You remember Karnataka, where already in BJP office people have started distributing laddus.
One second. In Chhattisgarh, the BJP lost 10% of its vote last time, but only 2% went to Congress. Remaining 8% went to Jogi Congress and BSP. Now those votes are coming back to BJP. And also Congress is losing a 1%.
The big story that I want to look at this point, and if we can have the Rajasthan numbers up there on the screen. And Rajasthan, according to me, is the big story. 83 versus 102, and this is in a 199 leads that have come in, 200-seat assembly. If it is 102, this is extremely worrying for the BJP, because the BJP needed to get a better number than this.
Make a point here. 2003 when Pramod Mahajan was in charge, he worked out a formula 56. He said कि BJP को कभी राजस्थान में बहुमत नहीं मिला है, मैं टारगेट करके सीटें जीतूंगा. Of the 56, they won 28. But most important, they for the first time crossed the halfway mark of 100. BJP को 120 सीट आई तभी. ये कहीं ना कहीं अगर उस जमाने में जा रहा है जब BJP को फॉर्मूला 56 की जरूरत पड़ती थी, 100 के आसपास का आंकड़ा, वो एक सेटबैक है.
आप फॉर्मूला 56 कहिए या जो भी कहिए, मैं Zafar Islam, I want to ask you, okay, we've lost Zafar. I'm asking you, plethora of chief ministerial candidates overlooking Vasundhara Raje's claim. Is that the reason for this number?
Yes, I think so, because that's what people said. Even though in the BJP, the Sangathan works in spite of leadership problems. The difference you'll find in the Congress, that does not happen, because Sachin's voters were annoyed, given the fact that the Gujars are all shifted. Ashok Gehlot has not done so badly. But everyone, the Sangathan is working for the BJP very smoothly, and I've just written a very detailed account of that. But had Vasundhara been a CM face, they would have done better.
Okay, we have the Telangana Congress chief joining us. My question to you, the Congress looks absolutely poised for a good victory in Telangana as the numbers stand right now, 65. Not clearly somewhere near the 80s that one would have thought when Mr. Revanth Reddy said that to me in his interview just about 36 hours ago. Do you think these numbers are going to change substantially? And do you think we're looking at Revanth Reddy as the next Chief Minister of Telangana? Can you hear me, sir? Well, I don't know if we are through. GVL Narasimha Rao, Rajasthan is the conundrum for the BJP. Slender as of now, 100 and okay, it's just moved up to 110. Do you think somewhere or the other the Vasundhara Raje factor, putting you a little challenge there?
Navika, I think with a nearly 30-seat lead that you are showing now, I think it's an unassailable lead, and we have a very comfortable number. We hope to cross certainly 120, 125 as results begin to emerge. But I think across the states, I don't want to see only in the context of one state. Look at the victory in Madhya Pradesh. Look at our contest in Chhattisgarh, where everyone gave a runaway victory to the Congress party. In Chhattisgarh also we are neck and neck with the Congress party. So there clearly is a nationwide message, particularly in the Hindi belt, that the BJP is on a roll. Jai Ho Modi is clearly the signal, because these are the states where we had a very negative verdict in 2018, and despite that we won a massive mandate in 2019.
So do you have Udaynidhi Stalin to thank for it?
Yeah. No, I don't think he's a factor. But for us, that's I don't see that as an electoral issue in these elections at all. But certainly, it's an issue that BJP will confront. Statements like what he made against Sanatan Dharma.
Mr. Shujat Ali Khan of the Congress, he's the chief of the Congress in Telangana, is also here with us. Who will take the credit? Revant Reddy, Uttam Reddy, or Rahul Gandhi for the seats that you are showing so far? Khan Saab.
Entire Congress party led by Mr. Kharge, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi. The credit goes to all the workers of the Congress party. It is not the question of giving credit to individuals.
So let me ask you, Mr. Shujat Ali Khan, there are buses that have been made ready with trackers in them, with beds in them. Where are you taking all your MLAs for a chutti?
See, this is a strategy. If we are disclosing what is the use of having the strategy, it cannot be disclosed on TV.
You know, the interesting thing is that Mrs. Sonia Gandhi had said it is her dream. What would you say to the Congress workers, and more specifically about Sonia Ji's appeal when she said, it's my dream that we see a Congress government in Telangana?
Yes, the dream is for the welfare of the people with freedom. In this, BSR rule, there was no freedom to the people. They were not able to meet the leader. They were not able to get their work done in their respective areas. So now the people will easily go to the state government to solve their issues. We will generate employment, and we will implement all the 6 guarantees in its totality.
Okay. All right, stay with us. Mahesh Rigala of the BRS also joining this broadcast. And Mahesh Rigala ji, the BRS crashing out badly at this moment to the Congress party. Would you want to congratulate Shujat Ali Khan of the Congress party, who's on the show with us tonight?
It's too early even to comment on any of these early polls. See, BRS, if you look at, you are showing 41-65 to Congress, but, various other channels like BRS has 50 plus and several others showing Congress about 60. The gap is very, very narrow, and early voting, mostly you look at the postal ballots, usually they are anti-government, and that's where the Congress is leading. And it's some of the other constituencies and all, they are done with only 2 or 3, 4 rounds. But in most of the constituencies, anywhere between 18 to 21 rounds. And in the state of Telangana, we have the fight neck and neck, at least 20 and odd.
I want to ask you, Mr. KTR tweeted today a picture of him loading bullets into a gun for a hat trick. A bullet inside has it gone inside the gun, or is it still waiting to be loaded?
It is already loaded and ready to be fired. You will see after 5, I will come back onto the debate again, because more than 20 seats, they're within the margin of about 1,000 to 2,000.
But so Mr. Bigala, your chief minister is trailing both his seats right now, Kamareddy and Gajwel. Surely there has to be some message over there for the CM, the sitting CM, to be trailing.
Okay, so I will come back to that. I will 100%. I'm confident in Gajwel. He's going to lead with definitely more than 25,000 margin in the Gajwel. When it comes to the Kamareddy, he is going to win with the slight margin. But the BJP is going to be the second, and Revanth Reddy is going to lose miserably.
Brave last words. Revanth Reddy, in fact, in his interview to me, said he had come out to do shikar in Kamareddy. Who's going to do whose shikar?
So it's a bullet is loaded already. I told you, like, the Revanth Reddy will be shikar of KTR and
Mr.
KCR.
Khan, would you like
so
to respond?
He will be fired.
Would you like to respond? Shikar is being done, says the BRS.
See, the situation is almost clear. We are going to form the government. In political, narrative, people will talk against each other, but I will not talk against each other. I just tell you that we are going to form the government with comfortable majority.
Okay, it's very interesting that Mr. Bigala said BJP is going to be in second place. Remember what the Congress said? BJP ke do yaar, Owaisi or KCR, Mr. Bigala.
Then I'm talking about specific to the Kamareddy. Yes, KCR is going to be number 1. And you mark my word, BJP is going to be number 2 and Revanth Reddy is going to be number 3.
All right, but Adil Hassan of the AIMIM also joining the broadcast. Right now, you are at 3 out of the 9 seats you are leading. Bad news, all the Muslim votes going to the Congress party, Adil Hassan sir?
Sir, on it. No, ma'am, we are leading in all the seats. We are leading in Charminar, Chaniyan Gutta, Yakutpura, Bahadurpura. There may be, in updating Election Commission website, there may be some delay, but we are leading in all the MIM seats. And inshallah, we will retain all our seats.
आपको दिखा दें वैसे कि हमारे जो अभी सीटें दिखाई दे रही हैं तेलंगाना की, हम उसको डीप डाइव भी करेंगे जय और माधव के साथ, पर AIMIM फिलहाल तो आदिल साहब 3 पे दिखाई दे रही है. कांग्रेस 67, BRS 39, BJP has already reached 9. So it could go up 1. Mind you, this is BJP plus. So it will be interesting to see whether there is any Janasena included in this as well. So 9 is BJP plus. AIMIM right now is only at 3 and Congress plus, which basically is Congress and 1 seat of CPI. We've written it as Congress plus. And BRS is at 39. So 67 at least as of right now. Madhav, it's a clear lead. What's the story?
Why this AIMIM number is at 3 is very interesting, because while he was talking about the Election Commission updates, look at the small splashes of saffron over here, and this is Hyderabad that earlier, in fact, Jay was talking about.
Absolutely,
look at the lead. This is Megharani Agarwal versus Mumtaz Ahmed Khan of the AIMIM. So BJP leading over the MIM in that seat of Charminar. There are 2 other similar seats of Bahadurpura, where Y. Naresh of the BJP is leading against Mohit Moazzam Khan again of the MIM. So what's interesting is on several of the MIM strongholds, we have BJP's leading.
I'll break this down. So what has perhaps happened is, the fact that the story which he said, the narrative that, the AIMIM and the BRS is friendly to both of them, has perhaps for the first time taken some minority voters away from the BRS to the Congress, and that vote split is getting the BJP to win. It's a very, and you know what, Navika and Padma
point you make there, and that really will be something. That model will be something regional parties will be studying very closely. I have to go across to Mohit because information from BJP headquarters coming in, but let me tell you, we are calling out the elections in Telangana in favor of the Congress. We're calling out Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh in favor of the BJP. BJP has a more slender majority in Rajasthan than in Madhya Pradesh. So a completely new story that is happening in Madhya Pradesh is something we'd like to underline here. Chhattisgarh close to call, 45, 44, 44, 45. That's the way it's going. And
it's very clear audience has malfunctioned.
Why he's wearing black shirt?
Black shirt you had a bet with me, 130 seats in Madhya Pradesh.
I lost the bet. I accepted.
So chai pe charcha?
Coffee or chai?
Chai pe charcha with...
But I think before you go into a break, Congress should now realize one thing, that
Just
why...
one.
Why is it that they're losing elections that they should have won? And I'm again repeating, the OBC factor was not an issue in Madhya Pradesh, where Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Babulal Gaur and Uma Bharti were chief ministers. So I think you have to understand this. Also, I think you have to understand why you're winning South India, not winning North India. So you have to tailor-make your strategy. You can't have one strategy that works everywhere.
And Sanatan and Udhaynidhi's challenge.
That has been such, and I spoke to you off camera about it, that has been in a state like Madhya Pradesh, prior to Madhya Pradesh, not just Stalin, Congress leaders talking about eliminating. You have to think. If you don't think, you have to be a team player. If you don't think about your teammate, how is it there? And I'm going to ask you. Well, no, let me make serious. Let me make a serious point. Today, this defeat has happened. Now, let me ask you: will Ashok Gehlot ji take responsibility? It's a question, and I love the Congress. I'm going to ask this because if you don't take
responsibility, besides the point, I'm coming to you, Rajagopalan ji, but news coming in from Mohit Bhatt, who's at the BJP headquarters. Mohit, over to you. What are you hearing? Are there celebrations, laddus, apart from halwa and puri that was already there in the morning?
Well, as of now, BJP is very cautious. They are cautiously looking at the trends, and they do not want what happened during the Bihar elections earlier. That should repeat, that the BJP celebrated early, and then we saw that firecrackers were being burst, and the numbers did not go in BJP's favor. And BJP is being very cautious. What we are being told is that around 3 to 4, when the trends will be clear, lead will be clear, there will be a celebration over here at the BJP headquarters. Now, one thing is very important. A person came in dressed as Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He was wearing a face mask, was Prime Minister Modi, but the BJP workers, the leaders over here clearly told him not to come here, not to celebrate, because BJP is, again, I'll repeat, is very, very cautious, and hence what we are being told is that around 3 to 4, the celebrations will take place at the BJP headquarters. The workers will come. And
stopping you for a minute, Gajendra Singh Shekhawat speaking on the Rajasthan results. Listen in.
मध्य प्रदेश में भी आगे चल रहे हैं।
मध्य प्रदेश में भारतीय जनता पार्टी प्रचंड बहुमत के साथ में 2/3 बहुमत के साथ सरकार में आएगी, ये हमने कहा था, और छत्तीसगढ़ में भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार बनाएगी। आप देखते रहिए।
सर, जिस तरीके से बात करें करप्शन और महिलाओं के खिलाफ जो इस तरीके से लगातार यहाँ पे क्राइम थे, लगता है वो सब जो है जनता,
देखिए, राजस्थान की जनता ने ये चुनाव मुखर होकर के कांग्रेस पार्टी को सत्ता से निकाल करके फेंकने के लिए लड़ा था। तमाम तरह के प्रलोभन दिए गए, झांसे दिए गए, लेकिन राजस्थान की जनता स्वाभिमानी जनता है, और उन्होंने ये मानस बना लिया था, तय कर लिया था कि महिलाओं का सम्मान की रक्षा न करने पाने वाली इस भ्रष्टाचारी सरकार को हम किसी भी तरह से बर्दाश्त नहीं करेंगे। तमाम दावे खोखले साबित हुए, तमाम वादे खोखले साबित हुए, और ये आधारविहीन वादों वाली सरकार को जनता ने नकार दिया।
लगता है कि गहलोत साहब की जो गारंटी थी वो
Shekhawat is speaking. We have got the celebrations beginning in Rajasthan BJP, but I think the big news coming in right now, Navika,
is the Chhattisgarh khabar. 6 ministers and the chief minister Baghela trailing there, and Mahadev ने क्या कर दिया?
आशुतोष को जवाब देना पड़ेगा अभी। आशुतोष को जवाब देना पड़ेगा। आशुतोष was misleading the voters. Ashutosh did a wrong thing on Congress. Ashutosh exposed Congress. He should be answerable now.
Okay,
he should
let him wear his mic.
He did a great amount of bakwas in the studio.
Okay, let's not. Let's not go there. Okay, let's not. No, Ashutosh, 1 minute. No. 1 minute.
You cannot be doing that. No, you cannot be doing that.
Okay, Mr.
Every time you have been saying Congress being, what is that?
No, this is not okay. 1 minute. No.
You were doing it.
Mr. Rajagopalan, please calm down. You are respected and he is a respected man. 1 minute. No. It's all right. It's all right, Mr. Rajagopalan. Just calm down.
What was he doing?
Okay, that's all right. He's free to do whatever he wants to do, and you're free to do.
He must expose that.
No,
he must expose that.
1 minute.
He must expose that.
Mr. Rajagopalan. Mr. Rajagopalan, calm down. This is not correct. And Ashutosh, let's get back to the political question and the analysis. That's what we journalists are all about. And let's keep even keel here. Want to ask you, how do you read the results at this moment? Yeah.
Please, sir. Can I get you water?
See, I think Chhattisgarh, Telangana, Congress is winning.
Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, BJP is ahead. BJP is winning. There's no doubt about it. Madhya Pradesh, Congress has royally messed up. Royally messed up. This was an election. They should win. 2 months back, everybody was saying that. In fact, all the your exit poll was still opinion poll. Opinion poll, very close and ahead.
Yeah.
Your opinion poll has been consistently saying that. If this is how the Kamal Nath has managed election in Madhya Pradesh, then Congress High Command should think about it. But I am very sure about Chhattisgarh and Telangana. Congress will smoothly.
If it is 2 each, 2 states to the BJP and 2 states to the Congress party, then what would you say about anti-incumbency, not just of the leaders within the states, but the Prime Minister who's been at the helm for 10 years now? What do you say about how you see this moving forward to 2024?
See, 2024, Mr. Modi will be the X factor. There's no doubt about it. So whether this election goes 4-0 to the Congress, it will not make any difference for 2024. I think 2024, if opposition can get together, can have a 1-to-1 contest more than 400 seats, then they can think about some fight.
Okay, I just want to focus a little bit on the big seats. Just a second. I want to get the seats. It is important to put out.
Sorry for my outburst.
Okay,
but
thank you.
At least because of my outburst, Ashutosh changed his view.
Okay, no, he did. Thank you very much. Let's leave that behind.
I don't
respect it.
Otherwise, I'm sorry. I told you I'm sorry.
Okay, let's go back.
All right, that's not important. Mr. Rajagopalan, no, this is not. I'm sorry, this is not about journalists and their differences here. This is about the results, and we'll stick to the results.
Okay, now I'm going to come back. Now I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back to the seats. Hold on a second. The seats, and let's put that big breaking news out there. Which are the seats where the Congress is trailing the big seats? सातों विधानसभा सीट पर भाजपा ने बढ़ाई बनत. आरंग में मंत्री शिव डहरिया पिछड़े. Then Abhanpur, BJP is leading in Dharshu, in Arang, in Raipur Rural, Raipur West, Raipur Dakshin, Raipur South, and Raipur Uttar, Raipur North.
Same thing comes in a beautiful perspective on our spectrum, the property spectrum. I'm loading it here on this flat video here. Now, Raipur City Gramin, right, where you said a minister is trading, Satyanarayan Sharma, right? It actually comes at the right end of our spectrum, right here, which is actually a Congress zone. The BJP is focused on that. The food supplies minister, Amarjit Bhagat, it's actually the #1 seat of the Congress, Sitapur. It's at the complete right end of the spectrum. The BJP has taken there. They've fielded Ram Kumar Topo, who's actually a former military man, to take on a minister. That strategy has worked. You again come to Lundra, where the Congress had a senior leader, Pritam Ram, contesting. It's taken by Prabodh Mins, the only Christian candidate of the BJP in the whole of Chhattisgarh. So ये पूरा focus strategy, minister को हटाने के लिए कुछ भी करके, या हो Christian हो, military man हो, that whole strategy has worked.
Well, let me go across to Ghanshyam Tiwari of the Samajwadi Party joining us on this broadcast. GVL Narasimha Rao continues to be with us. And Ghanshyam Tiwari, my question to you is, can we have Ghanshyam Tiwari on the screen, please? Ghanshyam Tiwari ji, the question here is, if it is 2 each, 2 to the Congress and 2 to the BJP, do you think Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, the Congress losing it completely, has something to do with the fact that the Aam Aadmi Party and the Samajwadi Party have cut into the anti-BJP vote? And what are the lessons for 2024 then?
Good morning, Navika ji, to you, the fellow co-panelists, as well as the viewers. I think this looks like a massive victory for BJP in the Hindi heartland, clearly. And it's too early to predict the lessons for 2024. But if this continues this way, 2 things will happen. One is that Congress will not remain a leading player in the Hindi heartland as we run up to 2024. And 2, in the South, BJP will remain absent in the narrative of South in 2024. So as a result, I've said this earlier on a debate also, that the Hindi heartland elections would be led by the regional parties, and the agenda of regional parties in Hindi heartland is going to be caste census as well as social justice. As far as Congress party is concerned, they must reflect on their arrogance in Madhya Pradesh that was displayed, and the ease with which they dismissed the partners of India alliance in the run-up to the state elections.
The knives are out. Tehseen Poonawalla, the knives are out. Have you got it in your stomach? Have you got it on the side? Liver gaya ke intestines?
Twisted, Navika. Knives are already in.
Intestines ke liver, kya damage hua hai?
जो लोगों का ना मध्य प्रदेश में कोई जनाधार है ना कोई बेस है, वो लोग आकर नेशनल टीवी पे उस पार्टी को कह रहे जिनको 80 और 90 सीट मिले. अब सोचिए इस बात को. नो, बट आई अग्री बेसिकली विद व्हाट Ghanshyam says, that it will be an election where the opposition will have to come together and get some things out. But I disagree with him. This again I'm saying, very simplistic. OBC will be the narrative in Hindi heartland. It won't be the narrative. It's not the narrative in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. And you know that. And Rajgopalan ji, you know that certain things that I did. So
that's what he's indicating to me, that I should speak it out.
I'm not indicating.
I'm very grateful to you. I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Sachin.
That is right.
Because you exposed this.
Okay, Rajasthan, the celebrations have already begun. Let's listen to a few of them. Are they premature? One never knows. Listen in.
पहुंचने वाले हैं और जैसे जैसे सीटें बढ़ रही हैं, बीजेपी राजस्थान के दफ्तर पर संख्या बढ़ रही है, नेताओं की भी और कार्यकर्ताओं की भी.
All right, so this is, I think, the BJP headquarters in Delhi where the celebrations are happening. In Jaipur, the celebrations are happening. It's swinging quite wildly, but Navika, it's interesting.
1 minute, please. Can we have silence in the studio, please?
Since the morning, the focus of the third front parties, as it were, or the other alliance partners have always been on, did the Congress damage us? Will the Congress eat humble pie? So there will be some trouble in heaven.
Heaven? Well, I don't know who is in heaven and who is in hell. I have no idea, Padmaja.
I mean the India
but
paradise.
I love the शैतानी से जो आपने ये कहा, वो heaven and hell ये solve करेंगे जब तक. Let me get in GVL Narasimha Rao. GVL Narasimha Rao, you've squarely won both Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. The jury is still out on Chhattisgarh, but it seems it's advantage Congress as of now. The fact is that in Madhya Pradesh, you won more strongly than you have in Rajasthan. When Rajasthan actually वो रोटी पलटती है हर 5 साल में, मध्य प्रदेश में आपको आसानी से मिल गया, लेकिन राजस्थान में जद्दोजहद जारी है. What is the message coming out for the BJP here?
No, Navika, message is where there is a double-engine sarkar, the winning margins are even bigger. Madhya Pradesh is a state where we are in power, where we have the benefits of Modi government being reaching out to the people in a larger measure. So certainly our victory margins are even bigger. So it's a double impact. It's a
you for a minute, Shivraj Singh Chauhan speaking. Has he declared victory?
MIC गैस के कारण, गैस के रिसाव के कारण हजारों भाई बहन, जिनमें हमारे छोटे छोटे बच्चे शामिल थे, उन्होंने अपनी जिंदगी खो दी, असमय काल के गाल में समा गए. भोपाल का वो दृश्य भूलता नहीं है जब सड़कों पर अपनी जान बचाने अपने बच्चों को लेकर भाई और बहन दौड़ रहे थे, और वो भयानक दृश्य ऐसा है कि कई मवेशी भैंसें ऐसी थी जिनके पेट फट गए थे. दौड़ते दौड़ते कई लोग गिरे और हमेशा के लिए दुनिया छोड़ के चले गए. मैं उन सब भाई बहनों के चरणों में श्रद्धा के सुमन अर्पित करता हूं, लेकिन इस संकल्प के साथ कि फिर कोई शहर भोपाल ना बने. ऐसी गैस ट्रेजेडी फिर ना दोहराई जाए, हमें सबको सोचना पड़ेगा.
In fact, he has just gone to visit the victims of the Bhopal gas tragedy, the activists, along with Jyotiraditya Scindia. So that is what he was referring to. Let's take a quick look at the numbers.
The story is becoming very clear. Congress
Wait, before we do that, I think
clearly bahar aa rahi hai.
Okay, just give me a second, Jay. I think we should take our viewers through the big numbers very quickly.
And then I'll give the breakup. What the story is.
Because again, they are changing very, very quickly. Except Madhya Pradesh, where I think we have called the election and it is following up to that pattern. 230 out of 230 leads and trends, and the BJP is well past the halfway mark. They are at 144, a stupendous vote share as well in Madhya Pradesh. This was a wave that nobody was able to see. Congress is at 85. Samajwadi Party couldn't open its account. Others are at 1. Next, Chhattisgarh, let's take a look. The one state that is swinging wildly even now. Congress is at 52. The BJP is now at 38, which is funny because you've got many ministers in the Baghel cabinet who are trailing right now. The next state we are looking at is Rajasthan. And in Rajasthan, the Congress is at 72. The BJP again is in a comfortable lead here. They are past the halfway mark. Out of 199, they're 112. The others still remain very interesting. Others tally going up constantly at 12 right now. RLP is at 2, BSP at 1. And finally, let's take a look at Telangana, where again we have called it for the Congress, and they are at a comfortable 70. Seems like Tehseen Poonawala's prediction of 72 might just be right. BRS is at 37. They are less than half. 2018, they were at a handsome 88, now reduced to less than half. The BJP again making gains. They are at 8, and the AIMM also reduced to 3. The others are at 1.
Well, we are being joined by Acharya Pramod Krishnam, senior Congress leader, and Acharya ji, प्रणाम, नमस्कार, क्या कहूं, भविष्यवाणी आप कर सकते हैं. ये बताइए कि कांग्रेस हार फिर से ले आई जीत के मुंह में से मध्य प्रदेश में, और राजस्थान में भी हारती हुई नजर आ रही है. जितना भी उत्साह था वो पीछे रह गया. तेलंगाना में जरूर जीत रही है. तो अगर बीजेपी राजस्थान मध्य प्रदेश दोनों जीत रही है, कांग्रेस तेलंगाना जीत रही है, छत्तीसगढ़ अभी आगे पीछे हो रहा है, आप मैसेज क्या समझेंगे इस पे से? उदयनिधि स्टालिन का योगदान रहा बीजेपी की तरफ?
देखिए नाविका जी, इस इलेक्शन के जो परिणाम आए हैं इनका बहुत दूरगामी असर होगा, और ये बहुत सार गर्भित, मतलब इनमें बहुत सार छुपा हुआ है. मैं समझता हूँ भारत के जो भविष्य की राजनीति है इन परिणामों से प्रभावित होगी. मुझे लगता है कि हाँ, वैसे तो हमें उम्मीद थी कि हम छत्तीसगढ़ में जीत जाएंगे और हमें उम्मीद थी कि हम मध्य प्रदेश जीतेंगे, लेकिन परिणाम जो आ रहे हैं, रुझान जो आ रहे हैं, वो उल्टा दिखाई दे रहे हैं. तो मुझे लगता है कि इसमें 2-3 चीजें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं. पहली ये कि कांग्रेस पार्टी के कुछ नेताओं के जो सनातन विरोधी बयानात थे और सनातन विरोधी बयान देने वाले नेताओं का सपोर्ट करना, ये मुझे लगता है कि लोगों को अच्छा नहीं लगा. दूसरा, ये जातिवादी राजनीति, जो रोज जातिवाद की बातें हो रही थी, वो भी कुछ लोगों को अच्छा नहीं लगा. और सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि जो अगर कांग्रेस हारती है, अभी तो हमें इंतजार करना पड़ेगा, तो ये वामपंथ की हार होगी. और ये कांग्रेस पार्टी, जो पार्टी सर्वधर्म संभाव महात्मा गांधी के रास्ते पे चलने वाली पार्टी थी, और जो पार्टी महात्मा गांधी की सभाओं की शुरुआत हुआ करती थी, रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम, तो पार्टी जो है महात्मा गांधी के रास्ते से हटके मार्क्स के रास्ते पे ले जाना चाहते थे कुछ लोग. तो ये उनकी पराजय है, और शाम तक आते आते इस पर चिंतन मनन होगा. लेकिन फिलहाल जो रुझान नजर आ रहे हैं नाविका जी, तो उनसे मैं एक ही बात कहूंगा कि ये सनातन का विरोध जो है, और
महंगा पड़ा. लेकिन आचार्य जी, इस पर मेरी एक अलग राय है, क्योंकि मध्य प्रदेश जहां कांग्रेस सबसे बुरी तरह से हार रही है और जहां उसका चांस था जीतने का, और 2 महीने पहले तक ऐसा लग रहा था आगे है, वहां तो कमलनाथ जी हिंदू धर्म, सॉफ्ट हिंदुत्व, बागेश्वर धाम और हनुमान जी और राम जी सबकी बातें कर रहे थे. तो वहां तो सनातन विरोध नहीं था. फिर भी कांग्रेस पार्टी बुरी तरह से मध्य प्रदेश में हार रही है. तो इसका कारण क्या सनातन के आगे है?
नाविका जी, मंदिर जाने से कोई हिंदू नहीं हो जाता और मस्जिद जाने से कोई मुसलमान नहीं हो जाता. आचरण और एक्ट जो है, फैसले, ये बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट रोल अदा करते हैं. तो जो राम को गाली दे रहे हैं, हम उनका समर्थन कर रहे हैं. जो सनातन को मिटाने की बात कर रहे हैं, हम उनका विरोध नहीं कर रहे हैं. कांग्रेस पार्टी के जो तमाम जो करोड़ों लोग हैं इस देश में, हिंदू भी हैं, मुसलमान भी हैं, वो सब ये मानते हैं कि कांग्रेस पार्टी ना लेफ्ट है ना राइट है. लेकिन ये दुर्भाग्य है हमारा, और भाग्य की विडंबना है कि हम लोग महात्मा गांधी की कांग्रेस को मार्क्स के रास्ते पे लेके चले जा रहे हैं। कुछ लोग चाहते हैं कि ये मार्क्सवादी का कांग्रेस बन जाए। तो प्रश्न ये पैदा होता है कि ये बहुत ही ज्यादा दुखद है और दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है, लोकतंत्र के लिए भी अच्छा नहीं है, क्योंकि मध्य प्रदेश में जिस तरह से रिजल्ट रुझान आ रहे हैं और छत्तीसगढ़ भी हमें खतरे में दिखाई दे रहा है। राजस्थान में जो हुआ, तो मुझे लगता है कि राजस्थान में जो हुआ वो तो सचिन पायलट के साथ जो नाइंसाफी हुई, जिस तरह द्रौपदी का चीरहरण हो रहा था और तमाम लोग खामोश बैठे थे, तो ये सारे कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर जो हैं, जब सचिन पायलट का वध किया जा रहा था, राजनीतिक वध किया जा रहा था, सचिन पायलट को मारा जा रहा था, तो सबके सब जो है चुप बैठे थे। तो उस पाप का प्रायश्चित तो करना पड़ेगा, फल भोगना पड़ेगा।
प्रायश्चित हो रहा है और जयमरुग कुछ रुझान और सीटें बता रहे हैं।
बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चीज है मध्य प्रदेश में। एक्चुअली बीजेपी लिटरली जो हम कहेंगे मध्य प्रदेश का दिल लेके गई है सेंटर में।
दो रीजंस हैं, they've really scored ahead of the Congress.
It's very interesting.
Baghelkhand, let's go to the first one. Baghelkhand, the numbers here, just look at the pie chart.
Now let's
42 versus 14.
14, right. So what's happening here is, if we just go back for a minute, we'll give the region summary. What's happening is very fascinating. You look at all the regions.
20 versus 5.
Chambal 16 to 18, 1:1 fight चल रहा है कांग्रेस बीजेपी। महाकौशल 1:1 fight, 21:19. Malwa 1:1 fight, 18 to 7. तो कांग्रेस हारी कहां? Where did the Congress actually get defeated? It's the answer is Nimad, which is okay, a fair deal of tribal sprinkling. Bhopal, BJP ahead substantially, expected it's urban, but the big contribution, Navika, और ये कांग्रेस की गलती है, the big contribution is from बघेलखंड, where it is 42 versus 14. ये बघेलखंड वही इलाका है जो उत्तर प्रदेश के बगल में है। अगर कांग्रेस एसपी या बीएसपी का स्टिच अप सही करती बघेलखंड, maybe it was in a position to make it a 110 election. ये कांग्रेस को गलती माननी चाहिए।
So SP has not won, but they damaged the Congress. What you're saying?
Absolutely.
Just a minute. We need to correct something. In the Chhattisgarh tally, there was a little error where it went to about 91. It's been corrected. It was a technical glitch. I just want to correct that for the viewers. Let's
sources are telling us in Rajasthan, Navika, the fight in Rajasthan going neck and neck. 3 contenders, BJP, Congress and RLP also has started reaching out to companies who are operating helicopters. Resorts are getting a leg up. Helicopters are getting a leg up. They haven't specified the location to fly, but they are saying that these choppers will be crucial. We have Gajraj patched with us from the BJP office in Jaipur, where apparently the dholes are out. गजराज, पहले चॉपर का बताइए, चॉपर के क्या आज रेट हो गए हैं, कौन कौन टच में है, कहां जाने की प्लानिंग है? ओवर टू यू गजराज।
दुगने का अंतर ये आपने शशि जी पुराने पत्रकार हैं, आपने
जी आरएलपी से हनुमान बेनीवाल, कांग्रेस और बीजेपी तीनों ही जो पार्टियां हैं ये अभी हेलीकॉप्टर्स के जो ऑपरेटर्स हैं उनके टच में है और कहा ऐसा जा रहा है कि ये वो ऑपरेटर्स हैं जिनके चॉपर्स उत्तराखंड में देहरादून में जो रिलीज स्ट्रिप्स है उनमें काम आते हैं, लेकिन अब वहाँ की जगह यहाँ का जो मौसम बदल रहा है राजस्थान का, आप देखेंगे यहाँ पे भी थोड़ी थोड़ी हल्की हल्की बारिश शुरू हो गई है। खुशी का जो माहौल है वो भाजपा में यहाँ देखने को साफ मिल रहा है। ढोल नगाड़ों के साथ में आप देख सकते हैं कैसे भाजपा के कार्यकर्ता, भाजपा के बड़े नेता सब यहाँ पहुंच चुके हैं। अभी हमने विजय घाटकर जिससे बात करी, आपको लाइव फ्रेम दिखाया। खुशी जो है भाजपा के नेताओं में अभी से जो है दिखाई दे रही है और यहाँ पे सेलिब्रेशन है। अभी हम कांग्रेस से आ रहे हैं, मैं आपका ध्यान आकर्षित करना चाहूंगा, कांग्रेस से आ रहे हैं और वहाँ बिल्कुल डेजर्टेड है, पूरा जो मामला है पूरा डेजर्टेड है। ये आप देख सकते हैं सेलिब्रेशन, रिजल्ट अभी बराबर है, नेक टू नेक चल रहा है, लेकिन भाजपा जो है वो पूरी कॉन्फिडेंट है कि वो यहाँ पे सरकार बनाने जा रही है। पर चॉपर्स को जो है संपर्क किया जा रहा है, बाय चांस अगर कुछ
सेलिब्रेशंस हैं, इट्स ऑल हैपनिंग इन राजस्थान, इन जयपुर, एंड जॉइनिंग द ब्रॉडकास्ट विद आचार्य प्रमोद कृष्णम इज सुधांशु त्रिवेदी, मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट एंड सीनियर स्पोक्सपर्सन ऑफ द बीजेपी। आचार्य जी, सनातन कहीं ना कहीं आपकी चिंता में है, इसके अलावा आपको कहीं ना कहीं कोई डिस्कनेक्ट नहीं लगता है सेंट्रल कांग्रेस हाईकमांड और जो राज्यों में चल रहा है उसके बीच?
देखिए, ये तो पूरा जब रिजल्ट आ जाएगा, पूरे रुझान है, अभी पूरा रिजल्ट आ जाएगा, उसके बाद इसकी समीक्षा होगी। और कांग्रेस पार्टी जब हारती है तो हर बार समीक्षा करती है, एनालिसिस करती है। ए.के. एंटोनी साहब ने एक रिपोर्ट दी थी कि कांग्रेस की छवि ऐसे देश में बनती जा रही है, हिंदू विरोधी छवि बनती जा रही है, तब से लेके आज तक उस पर कोई काम नहीं हुआ। वो रिपोर्ट पढ़ी गई, कई बार उस पर मंथन चिंतन हुआ, लेकिन उस पर कोई फैसला नहीं हुआ। लगातार कांग्रेस के नेता जो हैं कांग्रेस को असली कांग्रेस के रास्ते से हटा के दूसरी तरफ लेते जा रहे हैं। मुझे याद है 2018 में मैं छत्तीसगढ़, राजस्थान और यहाँ राजस्थान, मध्य प्रदेश, सब जगह हम लोग स्टार प्रचारक थे। 40-45 सभाएं हमने की थी वहाँ। सचिन पायलट जी, हम लोग सब लोग वहाँ गए थे। तो इस बार तो मुझे जाने का मौका नहीं मिला। और एक बात और भी एक मुझे लग रहा है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी का जो चेहरा है, मैं हमेशा से कहता हूं कि देश की जनता चाहती है प्रियंका गांधी को उनका चेहरा, कांग्रेस का चेहरा बनाया जाए, तो वो नहीं बनाया गया। राजस्थान में अगर सचिन पायलट को चीफ मिनिस्टर बना दिया जाता तो शायद ये आज परिणाम और होता, लेकिन वो नहीं हो पाया। इसी तरह से जो मध्य प्रदेश की जनता को, मुझे लगता है जातिवाद की राजनीति, जो जातीय जनगणना, जातीय जनगणना, जातीय जनगणना, ये जो जातिवाद की राजनीति है, ये देश की जनता अब इसे स्वीकार नहीं करेगी और राष्ट्र की राजनीति चलेगी। ये जाति की राजनीति
और राष्ट्र की राजनीति में बीजेपी का कोई तोड़ नहीं है। सुधांशु त्रिवेदी जी, मुझे लगता है समय आ गया है कि आचार्य प्रमोद कृष्णम अब बीजेपी में आ जाए, क्योंकि उनके जो विचार हैं वो कांग्रेस।
मेरी बात का गलत अर्थ ना निकाला जाए। मैं एक निष्पक्ष, निर्मल हृदय से विश्लेषण करने वाला व्यक्ति हूँ, और मेरी बात का अगर आप गलत अर्थ निकालेंगे तो लगता है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी में जो कुछ
विचारों की बात कर रही हूँ। आपके विचार
पहने हुए बैठे हैं, वो मेरी गर्दन काटने के लिए एकदम तैयार हो जाएंगे।
नहीं, आपकी गर्दन ना कटे, इसका हम इसके लिए प्रार्थना करते रहेंगे, दुआ करते रहेंगे। लेकिन सुधांशु त्रिवेदी जी, आचार्य प्रमोद कृष्णम जी का कहना है कि सनातन की खिलाफत और जातिवाद की जो बात है, ये दो कारण रहे कांग्रेस पार्टी के हार के। आप सहमत हैं इससे?
देखिए, मैं कहूंगा अभी थोड़ी देर के बाद और हमें मानना है कि चुनाव परिणाम और स्पष्ट रूप से सामने आएंगे और बेहतर ढंग से हम आगे नजर आएंगे। परंतु अभी जो स्थितियां नजर आ रही हैं, इन दिस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में एक सेंटेंस कहना चाहूंगा। नाविका जी, अभी आपने क्या बोला कि ऐसा लगता है कि आचार्य जी अब बीजेपी की तरफ आ रहे हैं। नाउ दिस इज बिकम द क्रक्स। बीजेपी की तरफ नहीं आ रहे हैं। आज कांग्रेस में स्थिति यह बन गई कि इफ एनीबडी स्पीक्स अबाउट नेशनलिज्म, इफ एनीबडी ट्राइज टू पुट देयर अटेंशन टुवर्ड्स दैट यू डोंट स्पीक अगेंस्ट हिंदूज, डोंट स्पीक अगेंस्ट सनातन धर्म, देन ही विल बी लेबल्ड एज आरएसएस मैन, बीजेपी मैन। सोचिए, और यह विचार आज जनता में भी स्वीकार्य हो गया, क्योंकि पत्रकार जनता की भावना का प्रतिनिधित्व करते हैं। यानी ये बात मान ली गई। और आपने क्या, कई लोगों ने इस तरह की बातें कही कि आपके विचार बीजेपी से मैच खा रहे हैं। इट मींस कि ये मान लिया गया कि अगर आप भारतीय संस्कृति, हिंदू धर्म की बात करेंगे तो कांग्रेस से अलग हो जाएंगे। और यहां पर मैं कहना चाहता हूं, जो कास्टिज्म की बात के ऊपर एक पॉइंट जरूर है। देखिए, ये जो सो कॉल्ड सोशल जस्टिस वाली पार्टियां हैं, ये 40 साल पुराने माइंडसेट में जी रही हैं, when they were able to befool the people। अब और उस समय रेट ऑफ लिटरेसी इंडिया का था 30-40%। नाउ द रेट ऑफ लिटरेसी इज एज पर 2011 सेंसस इज 70%, मे बी इज द टाइम मोर देन 80% तो आएगा, जब भी आएगा। अब लोग पढ़े लिखे हो गए हैं। यंगर जनरेशन में तो शायद ही कोई हो जो भी पढ़ा लिखा हो। एंड एवरीबडी नोज द फैक्ट कि जातिवाद के नाम पे सिर्फ परिवार के हाथ में संपत्ति रखी गई। और अब कोई इनजस्टिस वाली बात करने का तो कोई मतलब ही नहीं भाई। जब एक जमाने में यूपी में दलित ब्राह्मण अलायंस हो गया अंडर द लीडरशिप ऑफ दलित, तो अब नाउ इट हैज बिकम ए फैकेट कि इसने मुझे स्थान नहीं दिया, उसने मुझे स्थान नहीं दिया, वगैरह वगैरह। तो इसलिए मुझे मानना है। और वन मोर थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू से, आज तक हमेशा कास्टिज्म का इशू रीजनल और स्टेट पार्टीज उठाती थी। पहली बार ऐसा हुआ कि नेशनल पार्टी कास्ट का इशू उठा रही है। मुझे लगता है ये कांग्रेस ने बहुत कैलकुलेटेड रिस्क लिया था, और जिसका अभी जो दिख रहा है उनको वो इस रिस्क का डिजास्टर होता हुआ दिखाई पड़ा।
And the interesting thing is that regional parties are calling out the Congress, like Akhilesh Yadav said in the UP assembly last week, that we wanted the countrywide caste census to be done. The only people who stood in the way is the Congress party. Speaking of the Congress, even as we speak, there are leaders who are reaching the house of Mallikarjun Kharge to meet him. Niyamika is joining us live from there. We are also being told that on the 6th of this month, India bloc leaders, that is the INDIA leaders, are going to be meeting Mr. Kharge in Delhi, and the future strategy of the alliance will be discussed. That's going to be one meeting to keep our eyes on. But what's happening right now, Niyamika? It's over to you. Who all are coming to meet Mr. Kharge? What's on the agenda?
Well, we have seen during these assembly elections that how the differences have come to the fore between all of these India Alliance parties, whether it is about Samajwadi Party or even the left has also made a complaint that the Congress party seems not to be very much serious about the India bloc, and that is the reason even we have seen that how Nitish Kumar has also given a statement regarding this entire matter. And at that point of time, it was Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge who had assured all of these leaders that they will soon going to contact the India bloc leaders, and they are very much serious about this alliance because they have to make preparations for the upcoming general elections as well. And for that matter, now today is a D-day for these assembly elections as the results are going to be out. And now it is being told by our sources that the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge has spoken to several of these leaders, and he has also called them to meet him there in Delhi on December 6th, as these are the leaders who are going to meet the Congress President.
Okay, everyone marshalling their resources now. Meanwhile, in the BJP camp, the celebrations have begun in the evening. Like we told you, the Prime Minister is likely to be at the BJP headquarters. That's what we are being told. But over to Jaipur now, from where Gajraj...
Before you go to Jaipur, I want to draw your attention. According to the Election Commission confirmed, though they are little slow, BJP is ahead of the Congress party in Chhattisgarh. 34 leads for the BJP and 28 for the Congress party, and there could be an upset there as well in Chhattisgarh. And Ashutosh, what would you want to say about that?
No, I will be surprised.
You will be?
Right now, the Chief Minister is trailing. Bhupesh Baghel is trailing by 297 votes. 8 ministers are now trailing. Earlier it was 6. And T.S. Singh Deo is also trailing in Ambikapur right now.
Yeah, so if that is the trailing situation of Baghel, T.S. Singh Deo, I want to ask you, Tehseen, it's way beyond caste, Sanatan, it's way beyond. It's something wrong with the strategy overall.
3-4 things, but the Sanatan issue, what Acharya ji said is absolutely right, and we discussed this before he came. I mean, forget empathy. You can't call anyone dengue and AIDS. The fact that in a political election you use that kind of language is stupidity of the highest order. It's ridiculous that was done. And we've discussed this in the past. The OBC issue is never going to work in Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh simply because Chhattisgarh is a tribal state and Madhya Pradesh, they had OBC chief ministers. I think what the Congress needs to do is step back and look at a fair assessment as to why they keep on losing elections that they need to win. Madhya Pradesh was for the taking. In one of these things, I think, now let's go to Rajasthan. Will Ashok Gehlot ji take responsibility? Just give me 30 seconds. Ashok Gehlot ji didn't want the Telangana team to fight the elections in Rajasthan. He had his own team. I'm not taking names. I don't want to take names. He had his own team.
I have to interrupt you because Govind Gujjar is with Shivraj Chauhan's brother right now. In Bhopal, going across. Narendra Singh Chauhan with Govind Gujjar. Over to you, Govind.
Just a minute. Navika ji, you know that it's somewhat a kind of results coming which are just giving a lot of enthusiasm. We have the brother of CM Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Naren Maasab, in fact, Naren Singh Chauhan. Naren ji, ये बताइए इस तरह के expectations आप रख रहे थे कि ऐसा रुझान आएगा आप लोगों के लिए?
नहीं, ऐसा पहले से मालूम था और रुझान आएगा. भारतीय जनता पार्टी और भाई साहब ने कार्य करने की जो क्षमता है, योजना है, उसका लाभ मिला. इसका फायदा भारतीय जनता पार्टी को मिला है.
नहीं, भाई साहब तो आपके जो हैं वो बड़े दावे कर रहे थे, वो जो दावे वो कर रहे थे वैसा ही होता भी दिख रहा है तस्वीर में साफ तौर पे. लेकिन अभी जो लाडली बहनाओं की बड़ी चर्चा हुई है, क्या महिलाओं ने तस्वीर बदल दी? क्या
लाडली बहनाओं ने भैया का साथ दिया है, भैया का साथ दिया और भैया को साथ दिलवाया है उन्होंने.
कमलनाथ और दिग्विजय सिंह तो बड़े बड़े दावे कर रहे थे कि भाई सुपड़ा साफ.
वो बड़े नेता हैं, वो दावे कर सकते हैं, वो सब देख तो रहे हैं.
अब सीएम फेस को लेकर थोड़ा वो होगा, कुछ चर्चा हुई है कि इस बार शिवराज जी या कोई और?
पार्टी हाईकमान तय करती.
पार्टी हाईकमान. So, Navika ji, this is what we have short interaction with the brother of the CM Shivraj Singh Chauhan. He is saying that he was expecting the same kind of result, and CM Shivraj Singh Chauhan was also making the claims.
Laddus coming out in Jaipur, Laddus coming out in Bhopal, and Laddus in your heart also, JVC. But Smita, how do you read these results? Look at the Rajasthan. Earlier, it was looking like the BJP had a narrow victory, but now it's 122 to the BJP, which is way ahead of.
Not comfortable for Vasundhara.
Not comfortable for Vasundhara, you're saying, and 67 for the Congress. So, and Madhya Pradesh is historic. It's unbelievable.
Yes, absolutely, because this has gone beyond even what the exit polls were predicting. I think a major misreading of the tea leaves by many people. You know, we were discussing here for the past couple of days about the tribal belt in Madhya Pradesh, you know, that entire Siddhi, Nimawar, Neemuch, that entire belt, you know, 21%. And the Congress quite certain that this time they're going to be taking it, mopping it all up. And Rahul Gandhi fronting this thing about, you know, caste census and all, they thought OBC also coming their way. Again, like Pramod Kishan has been saying that, you know, the leadership of the Congress misreading the signals coming out and taking their cues from other places. That whole caste census thing, which worked in Bihar, which was being picked up because of the mandalization of politics there, going on talking about a caste census was not clicking in Madhya Pradesh, did not click in Telangana. In Telangana, Revant Reddy is the one who did it. That OBC caste census thing did not work.
In fact, the only people who spoke of caste in Telangana was the BJP. We said we'll have backward caste Dr. Ranganathan.
Oh, I'm coming to you, Dr. Ranganathan, but I want to get in Sudhanshu Trivedi on one question, and that question is 75% to 80% of the 14 Jan Sabhas that the Prime Minister did in Madhya Pradesh, the conversion rate is 80%. That is the popularity, and that is the Modi factor. That is the popularity of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And many people who were saying fatigue ho gaya, and the Congress memes that have been distasteful over the last few weeks. Sudhanshu Trivedi, us par aap kya kahenge?
देखिए, we are lucky to have a leader like Sri Narendra Modi, or rather than I can say that this may be a design of destiny that BJP is bestowed with a leader like Sri Narendra Modi, whose popularity is so that if you look at the pre-election surveys, the percentage of vote which BJP was expected to get, and Modi ji's popularity was most of the time 1.5 times the percentage. So he always becomes a pulling factor when he goes to the rallies. So wherever he goes, the party's vote increases. And particularly if we are marginally behind, that converts into a decisive victory. On the contrary, the Congress was having such type of their so-called high command and leadership that as per the pre-poll surveys, wherever they go, it dips the percentage. And Modi ji is not just a leader which is being accepted at the national level. Morning consultants in several years is giving him the credit of being the most popular leader in the country. तो मैं ये मानता हूं कि ये हमारे लिए सौभाग्य की बात है. And one more thing I would like to say, that is the difference between the BJP and rest of the party, because other parties are leader-based party, but they couldn't produce a leader like Sri Narendra Modi. We are the cadre-based party, and we produced the leader like Sri Narendra Modi, and previous generations we produced the leader like Atal Bihari Vajpayee.
And the interesting thing was,
I think this is also becoming a case study for those who try to analyze the politics of the country.
Ashutosh.
I think जो सुधांशु जी कह रहे हैं इस पे कोई दो राय नहीं है कि there is no leader like Narendra Modi right now. Absolutely, and I've said before this and earlier also. He is popular. He is the most popular politician in the country. Plus, wherever he sees that there is a problem within the Congress party, within the BJP, like in Madhya Pradesh and in Rajasthan, he tried to fix it up. And he tried to fix it up and tried to understand where they are. Congress had gone overboard in Madhya Pradesh. Gone overboard in Madhya Pradesh and thought that they have already won the battle.
I just want to make one more point here. Say in Gujarat in 2017, there was a problem. And Narendra Modi sent his man Friday Om Mathur. They knew pretty well to turn around Chhattisgarh. You need a very backroom man who can work it out.
You know, the
Om Mathur sent.
The Jan Ashirwad Yatra we were talking about has another very interesting aspect. I think 6 to 7 of those yatras were carried out across Madhya Pradesh, and none of them were led by Shivraj Singh Chauhan. They were led by other leaders of the BJP, as opposed to 2018, where only one yatra was done and Shivraj ji did it. So he was the face in 2018. In 2023, all the different leaders.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to draw your attention to the spectrum. And this gives you an understanding of what the situation was in 2018 and how it has changed in 2023. Look at this. Look at this. BJP strongholds. These are the swinger seats. This is the Congress stronghold. Look at how it was in 2018.
Navika, एक जो BJP की strength है, very clearly comes out, the beautiful tool, the spectrum. See, breaches happen in every election. But this is supposed to be the BJP end of the spectrum. Okay, it's more or less kept it. There are some greens in between. Go to the Congress and look at the extent of the saffron that is there.
Completely breached.
So the entire philosophy of the BJP has been कि भाई खुद का किला तो बचा लिया, लेकिन सामने वाले का किला पूरा ध्वस्त कैसे करना है उस पे फोकस करो.
बिल्कुल. And let's look at the spectrum only 2018, and you'll see how it was. 2018. This is.
This was 2018 when the BJP was at the losing end. And now
this is 2018, and now let's go to 2023.
And they're saying that now we will go to the other end of the spectrum and we will demolish the Congress strongholds. This is the reason there is a common...
Sure, is that 20?
No, that is 2023. That is 2023.
But Navika is holding the hand, that is 2023.
That's 2023.
Yeah.
So that's the BJP stronghold.
Yeah.
But it seems to be more green there.
No. Wait, these numbers are updating. Hang on.
These are updating as of now.
But that's the story there, Navika.
Where the breaches have happened, you've seen.
This is the story.
You've seen.
These numbers are updating.
It's still updating. It's still updating.
So you are saying this will all become red?
No, this will also be saffron. These are latest numbers.
So basically the story is that what used to be
saffron
green...
has come there, saffron's come there, and saffron will come there.
So that is basically... Let's take a look, in fact, right now, what the Prime Minister said. These are the numbers that we have from Madhya Pradesh, where close to 150 is what the BJP is looking at. The Prime Minister, contrary already, so we already have the BJP at 153 out of 230. The Congress is at 74, and the BSP Plus actually does have 2 seats in that traditional stronghold, which is at the border of Uttar Pradesh. The BSP has taken out 2 seats, others have 1. The Prime Minister actually during the campaign had said कि BJP की आंधी होगी मध्य प्रदेश में. Nobody gave them a fighting chance. Let's quickly listen in to what the PM said. We'll come back to you.
बैठकर चुनावों का हिसाब किताब लगाने वाले पॉलिटिकल मेहरबान इसका आकलन नहीं कर पाए. ये बीजेपी की ऐसी आंधी चली है कि कांग्रेस का तंबू उखड़ जाएगा.
Well, let's now look at the overall results, and if you will look at how things are going, Rahul Gandhi's Youth Brigade, Jeetu Patwari trailing, Kunal Chaudhary in Kala People trailing, Vipin Wankhede from Agar trailing, Vikrant Bhuria from Jhabua trailing. All cabinet ministers of Chhattisgarh are trailing, my friend, each one of them. And
He's the guy who took Rahul Gandhi on a motorbike. You know, he's considered.
पहले राहुल गांधी साइकिल पे गए थे.
He's actually very popular on his own. So irrespective of wherever he goes, even when the farmer riots had happened in Mandsaur, Jeetu Patwari was one of the main leaders over there of the Congress.
But I want to shift attention now to Chhattisgarh, because something is happening in Chhattisgarh. All 9 cabinet ministers, including chief minister and deputy chief minister, trailing. This is worrying, Tehseen.
Very worrying. It is very, very worrying. If somebody like a T.S. Singh George is trailing, it is extremely worrying.
Why you're not worried about Mr. Baghel?
I think I was hoping that Baghel ji would pull it off, but I knew his election was tough. But T.S. Singh George, I thought would have
because of the Mahadev app.
No, the Mahadev app wasn't the issue. In overall, his election was tough, but T.S. Singh George, I thought would win by a big margin. So that is worrying.
Okay.
Didn't I tell you, Tishin? On the day of exit poll, didn't I tell you 48, 42? What is the number now coming?
But you know, but I want to say one thing.
46, 42. It's very clear.
Yeah, no. Congress is in the lead. Congress is in the lead.
Yeah, I think Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh has to be studied because all the exit polls, all the opinion polls had been given huge lead to Congress in Chhattisgarh. No, I haven't witnessed even one single opinion and exit poll.
Question regarding T.S. Singh.
Before I come to you, Jay, I'm going straight across to Jaipur, where there's a lot of action at the BJP headquarters. Gajraj standing by. Gajraj, what's happening there? Has everybody flown off to a resort? Which state? Dry or otherwise? Well, we've lost Gajraj, but
okay,
look
Modi
at
ji with the
celebration.
mask has made his appearance there in Jaipur, and now is the time, I think. वहाँ पे तो anyway, but
travel and tourism industry badly
maybe
needed.
people
Even Hyderabad also it's not needed.
People
I
from
think.
other states should go to resorts in Jaipur. It's a beautiful place. All the Shekhawati Havelis and all, they should go to resorts there. Now is the time to kick in one of the tools that we had promised you earlier, where we are going to show you the vote share and the seat share. So here you see on your screens the standing currently of the different parties. So take a look, and let's take a closer look, in fact, at what the seat position of the various parties is. Here you can see the position in Rajasthan, and clearly it is the BJP which is in the lead. We have got the BJP at 116. So if I can just take a closer look, here you see 116 for the BJP, Congress 68, BSP 1, and the RLP is at 2. Others, that number constantly going up. Now a quick look at the numbers of Madhya Pradesh, and we will finally show you Chhattisgarh. So Madhya Pradesh, the numbers are 77 for the Congress, 149. So you're close to that mark, that BJP ki aandhi that the PM spoke about clearly seems to be materializing here. 149, BSP 2, and SP nothing. And finally, we will take a look at the Chhattisgarh numbers here on your screens. And this may be, we thought Telangana would be the big upset. It seems that Chhattisgarh is the bigger upset. Avnijesh ji, welcome. छत्तीसगढ़ के बारे में आप क्या कहेंगे? पहले छत्तीसगढ़ के नंबर आप पे रहते हैं, उनको दिखाते हैं कि 48, आपके पास नंबर्स रख देती हूं मैं, 48 for the BJP and 40 right now for the Congress.
तो मैं पूछ रहा हूं कि वो जो कह रहे थे कि पनौती पनौती बोल रहे थे, कौन है पनौती अब? पनौती कौन साबित हुआ भाई?
आशुतोष जी, कौन है पनौती?
पनौती कौन साबित हुआ? अभी भी वही है?
नहीं बदलेंगे। प्राइम मिनिस्टर पोलस्टर्स हैं पनौती। वो कह रहे हैं कि भाई दिल्ली में जो लोग बैठ करके करते हैं,
अरे उनकी अरे यहाँ तक की एक बात सुनिए, अरे बात सुनिए आशुतोष,
कोई कह रहा था
यहाँ तक
मेरे पास सैंपल साइज
नहीं मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूँ आशुतोष, एक छोटी सी बात कि ये सिलकियारा टनल में जब वो निकले, उसके बाद कांग्रेस की प्रवक्ता करिए कि शुक्र आप पनौती नहीं पहुंचे इसलिए निकल आए। इस हद तक नफरत,
और आज
इस हद तक नफरत है।
आज उसका जवाब है। और पद्मजा, दुनिया आपकी मुट्ठी में, आगे बताइए क्या हो रहा है?
Okay, the next state that we are going to look at is Telangana. These are of course the seat shares that we are looking at. This is Telangana that we will show you now. Here you have out of 119, 70 for the Congress, BRS at 37, BJP at 8, and AIMIM at 3. So these are very heartening numbers for the Congress finally coming from one state. Another interesting theory that some people have is that, you know, maybe there was so much of focus of Rahul Gandhi on Telangana after Karnataka because there were strategists who thought that Telangana is a stronghold that they are going to win. The BRS is on a losing wicket, and that is the reason why Rahul Gandhi spent so much time over there, knowing that he would eventually collar the credit. So these are the seat shares, and we'll show you the vote shares in just a bit.
Vote shares तो ठीक है, तेलंगाना में ऐसे लग रहा है अनार चल रहे हैं दिवाली वाले दिन. And let's go straight across to Somit, who's outside Revant Reddy's house where there are celebrations going on. Somit, celebrations, firecrackers, pollution be damned. Of course, it's the day to celebrate. What are you hearing? We understand the police personnel have come there. Are we outside the future Chief Minister's residence, Somit?
Well, that is what can be seen here, Navika, because, you know, future CM, that is what, you know, the Karyakartas, you know, are saying here. And, you know, just now, they've celebrated, and police asked them, we can also see the police there. They have asked the Karyakartas to stay calm because Revant Reddy is doing meeting inside, and there are several Karyakartas here. We'll also ask the Karyakartas here. Kahan se? Ekkadu chacharu meeru?
Nenu Warangal nunchi.
CM kosam?
Revant Reddy. Ab banega CM Revant Reddy ji.
Pakka?
Pakka.
कितने सीट है?
80-85.
80-85 कितने सीट है?
65 तो आएंगे, 65-70.
CM Revant Reddy?
हाँ, Revant Reddy आता.
So basically, you know, we can say that we'll go somewhat deeper here. Even this is the Revant Reddy's residence, so even you know, we can also say that several people are coming here. कहाँ से आए आप?
హైదరాబాద్
सीएम रेवंत रेड्डी सीएम बनेंगे?
रेवंत रेड्डी अन्ना सीएम बनता 100% रेवंत रेड्डी अन्ना बनता विद फुल मेजॉरिटी। यहाँ का तेलंगाना नहीं पूरा अपना आंध्र प्रदेश पूरा उन्होंने सीएम होना बोल के देख रहे रेवंत रेड्डी।
आप रेवंत अन्ना सीएम। तो बेसिकली यू नो even the people gathered here are saying रेवंत अन्ना is CM.
रेवंत अन्ना
गड्डी विक्रमार्का जी दूसरे
Reddy, popular choice for chief ministerial face in Telangana. It's all celebrations that are going on in Telangana for the Congress party, but the Congress party disappointed in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, too close for a call. But let's go across to the Times Now Bharat studios and get a sense of what the Hindi heartland really feels like to Sushant Sinha.
कायदे से अंदर झांकने को तैयार होंगे तो पहले नहीं, सुनिए मैं आपको बता रहा हूं, अगर वो अंदर झांकने को तैयार होंगे तो पहले आपको भी फोन लगाएंगे कि एक काम कीजिए संजय जी वापस आइए, ठीक है? ये पहला संकेत होगा।
सुशांत
और हमारे साथ इस वक्त नाविका जी और पद्मजा जी जुड़ गई हैं। नाविका जी मुझे बधाई देना चाहती हैं कि सुशांत आपने सुबह जितनी भविष्यवाणी की सब सही,
बहुत अच्छी भविष्यवाणी की आपने।
होल्ड ऑन अ सेकंड, सुबह ही वो सेइंग कि मैं पद्मजा की प्रेडिक्शन
और आपने रोक दिया था,
जैसे ही वो सही हुई मेरी भविष्यवाणी।
सुशांत आपने रोक दिया था मुझे।
मौका परस्ती कहीं पर भी इलीगल नहीं है, मौका परस्ती कहीं पर भी इलीगल नहीं है, डिक्लेयर हुआ है। और सुशांत आपको बिल्कुल पूरी इजाजत है। मुझे बस ये बता दीजिए आज छत्तीसगढ़ में क्या होने वाला है, क्योंकि अभी छत्तीसगढ़ पर सबकी नजर बनी हुई है।
देखिए मैंने सुबह भी जो कहा था मैं अभी उस पर कायम हूं कि मुझे लगता है छत्तीसगढ़ में बड़ा उलटफेर हो रहा है और उसकी वजह अभी भी जो अभी के रुझान है नाविका जी उसमें दिखता है कि मुख्यमंत्री, उप मुख्यमंत्री, 8 मिनिस्टर अगर पीछे चल रहे हैं तो इट शोज कि एंटी इनकम्बेंसी बड़ी थी कि सारे पीछे चल रहे हैं और 50 पर बीजेपी है, उनका वोट शेयर में बड़ा जंप दिख रहा है। और मुझे इन दोनों राज्यों में हमें बात करनी होगी, मध्य प्रदेश और छत्तीसगढ़, ये दो ऐसे राज्य थे नाविका जी जो बीजेपी लगभग हम लोग भी चल रहे थे कि शुरुआत में कि खत्म है मामला इनका, लेकिन जिस तरह से स्ट्रैटेजी बनी, अमित शाह, नरेंद्र मोदी, आपको उनको क्रेडिट देना होगा कि उन्होंने मतलब हारी हुई बाजी जिताई है एक तरीके से।
बिल्कुल। और मेरा आखिरी सवाल आपसे सुशांत जी, जो लोग प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी को पन्नौती कह रहे थे उनसे आज आप क्या कहेंगे?
देखिए मेरा इस शब्द से बड़ा डिफरेंस है क्योंकि मैं साइंटिफिक युग में हम लोग रहते हैं, मुझे लगता है किसी को पनौती नहीं कहना चाहिए। किसी भी पार्टी में कोई भी, आज मुझे लगता है कांग्रेस पार्टी में भी किसी को पनौती बता के ट्रेंड कराया जा रहा होगा, मैंने अभी ट्विटर देखा नहीं है, लेकिन मैं इस शब्द से ही इत्तेफाक नहीं रखता क्योंकि हम चांद पे पहुंच रहे हैं, चांद पे पहुंचने की बातें कर रहे हैं और फिर हम विश्वास करते हैं कि कोई पनौती हो सकता है एक आदमी जो कि किसी को हरवा दे, तो इसलिए मैं इस वर्ड से तो बहुत दूर हूं। लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी के अंदर कई वजहें हैं जो पनौती हैं और उनको उन पनौती वजहों को ढूंढना चाहिए कि किसकी वजह से वो हारते हैं। जैसे हमारे पैनल में संजय झा बैठे हुए, तो वो कह रहे थे कि कांग्रेस को देखना चाहिए। मैंने कहा अगर कांग्रेस देख रही होगी, सीरियस होगी, तो पहले तो आपको फोन करेगी कि संजय तुमने ठीक कहा था, आओ वापस आ जाओ, लेकिन वो फोन ही नहीं जाएगा उनको। ये लोग नाविका जी ट्विटर पे
ठीक कहते हैं पर उन्हें वापस नहीं बुलाया है। मैं बॉयकॉटेड, वो सस्पेंडेड, हमारी जुगलबंदी ये चली रही है काफी देर से। पर सुशांत जी हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। एंड लेट मी वेलकम शहजाद पूनावाला ज्वाइनिंग द पैनल दिस आफ्टरनून। एंड शहजाद, once again I come back to you because you're the man who's a one-liner specialist. पनौती कहने वालों को आज शहजाद पूनावाला का क्या मैसेज है?
पनौती कौन है आज पूरा देश देख रहा है, जो ऐसी पनौती बनकर बैठा है। हालांकि मैं भी शब्द में इत्तेफाक नहीं रखता, परंतु ऐसी पनौती है कि जहां जहां भारत जोड़ो यात्रा निकली वहां से कांग्रेस पार्टी साफ होती चली जा रही है। तो मुझे लगता है पनौती कौन है राजनीति की वो तो जनता ने साबित कर दिया है। परंतु नाविका जी ज़्यादा अतिशयोक्ति मत समझना। सुबह जब 7 बजे मैं आपके साथ जुड़ा था तो मैंने आपको तभी भी कहा था कि तीनों राज्यों में हमारी सरकार बन रही है और वही नज़र आ रहा है। और आप कुछ देर और इंतज़ार कीजिए, राजस्थान में कांग्रेस पार्टी 65 के नीचे होगी और बहुत बुरी तरह से हार होगी उनकी। तो मुझे लगता है कि आज जो लोग बार बार 2-3 चीज़ें कही गई थी, एक कि हमारी गारंटी बड़ा काम कर रही है। नाविका 18 साल की सरकार के बाद परफॉर्मेंस पर वोट दिया जा रहा है, ये प्रो इनकम्बेंसी है। और 5 साल में आपने ऐसी सरकारें चलाई जहां पर आपकी गारंटी तो दूर की बात है, लोग आपको हटाने के लिए उतावले हैं और वो दिख रहा है। दूसरी बात, इन लोगों ने, इन विश्लेषकों ने कहा था कि देखिए शिवराज को दरकिनार कर दिया, वसुंधरा जी को दरकिनार कर दिया। ये मोदी के चेहरे पे जा रहे, मोदी के चेहरे पे जा रहे। मोदी क्या करेगा, मोदी क्या करेगा? अब बताइए, ये विश्लेषकों ने जो कहा था सुबह और कल रात तक और परसों तक, यही संजय झा, यही सारे लोग, पूछिए इनसे जरा अब उनका विश्लेषण क्या है।
Okay, let me also bring in Sumaya Rana.
जान मत दीजिए आशुतोष जी।
Okay, we will do that. Let's also bring in Sumaya Rana because when we are talking about the reasons for loss, Sumaya Rana, आपकी पार्टी ने 7-10 सीटें मांगी थी कांग्रेस से, उन्होंने दी नहीं। आपने 70 सीटों पर लड़ लिया मध्य प्रदेश में जाकर के। नतीजा बीजेपी 150 के पार, कांग्रेस अभी 71 पर सिमटती हुई दिखाई दे रही है। क्या आपको लगता है कि आपस में दो बिल्लियां लड़ती रहीं और बंदर लेकर के चला गया फल को?
बिल्कुल। देखिए, ये जो रिजल्ट्स हैं, ये जिस वक्त में कांग्रेस ने मना कर दिया था सीट्स देने के लिए, कहीं ना कहीं फर्क एक्सपेक्टेड था। क्योंकि आप देखिए कि जहां पर हम जा रहे हैं कैंपेनिंग करने के लिए, एंटी बीजेपी जो पूरी एक ग्रुप है, जो लॉबी है, वो यकीनी तौर पर दो हिस्सों में बंटना था उसको, समाजवादी पार्टी की तरफ कुछ और जो कांग्रेस है उसकी तरफ।
के बाद वोट कांग्रेस का जो हाल हुआ है वो देश के सामने है, लेकिन बीजेपी ऑब्वियसली सेलिब्रेट कर रही है जनता का आशीर्वाद। एमपी के मन में मोदी है, भाजपा को मिला, और ये एमपी का मैप यहां पर, ये मोदी एंड द बीजेपी इज ऑफ कोर्स, वो कहते हैं ना, one who laughs last laughs the loudest. And
foreign media is not going to have this, right? Foreign media, which has been saying that it's over for Modi, not using the word panoti, but they across the board, the foreign media said it's over for Modi 4 months before or 5 months before the general elections. They will never run this, and they are not going to be comfortable with this. And those companies and those countries which make their policies and programs based on the analysis by foreign media need to rethink and watch domestic media in India to make their policies and programs, because domestic media reflects the reality and not foreign media.
Well, let me ask Dr. Sanjay Jha, democracy का क्या होगा? कितने खतरे में है?
Let me answer you, Navika. Frankly, I think this is a blow for democracy, and I'll tell you why. No, I'll tell you why. No, I'll tell you why.
No, I take that. I take exception to that. People of this country are voting, and you are saying that democracy.
Let me answer now. Let me.
जिन्होंने बीजेपी को वोट दिया वो राक्षस है।
1 minute. Let me answer you. I think it's bad news. It's a devastating defeat for the Congress, for the Congress and the opposition. Because if you ask me, beyond all the other details we can get into, the granular details of which seat, which candidate, what campaign, it also tells you that the underlying campaign of the BJP on Hindutva is working across the heartland of India.
But you can't. It is working. If it is working, तो प्राण प्रतिष्ठा.
Navika, but he can't say.
Are 15.9 crore voters wrong?
And is that not democracy?
Is that not democracy? He is saying murder of democracy just because BJP is winning and Congress is losing badly. Shows the kind of tendency and thinking process which the ex-congressman has.
Washington Post or New York Times?
Navika, this is my point. We all know that the Congress party was not expected to win simply because the Congress was in a fight. The BJP has not been on the ground in Madhya Pradesh or Chhattisgarh.
Who told you?
Winning.
Who told you? You are sitting in Mumbai and watching.
Sabanakwi.
No way. Don't tell me that.
Okay.
No, why was there so much of an expectation of the Congress to do well?
It's always on the ground.
No, I agree. But to expect to win like this, I don't think so.
No. BJP can produce.
Allow 1 minute, JVC.
I can't with everyone shouting so much.
Go ahead.
Sabha. What is the question?
The question, you were responding to Sanjay Jha.
Sanjay, you can't right now at this point. It is a defeat right now for the Congress in the Hindi heartland. Completely, we are seeing two directions now of politics. Complete consolidation of the Bharatiya Janata Party in the Hindi belt. There is an element of Hindutva, no doubt. There is the cadre, the Sangathan. When I say cadre, obviously the cadre is driven by an ideology which is Hindutva.
That's right.
So that is the motive. Let me finish.
So is this Hindutva, or is this Hindutva? Is this governance model, or is this really the cadre-based party that is working? Shehzad, wants to come in. He's raising his hand. Shehzad Poonawalla.
Hindutva has trumped economic and social
Absolutely
issues.
no. You
Navika,
don't know
let us,
Chhattisgarh.
Navika,
One minute, Shehzad.
Navika.
Yes.
Navika, let us have some serious analysis as we are examining the results. There is a state of Madhya Pradesh where 18 years the BJP has been in service. Despite that, forget anti-incumbency, there is performance and pro-incumbency. There is a state where Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh, Congress has been in government. They claim that they had given lot of benefits to the people and they are saying Congress ki guarantee jaisi kuch nahi. People have rejected it because they have seen no delivery in that. Point one. Point two. Then when they felt that they are not winning, to abuse Sanatan, one side that was done, and then caste card was played. A terrible caste card was played to divide society. Today the people of India, particularly in these states, have sent out a resounding message that do not divide us. And it was never us who played the Hindutva any card. It was them who abused Sanatan. They who said PFI can remove a march and there will be a lock on the yatras of Hindus. They are the ones who kept abusing Hindutva and Sanatan all over their alliance partners, right from Samajwadi Party to RJD did that. So the people have naturally taken that also into consideration and voted. But today, Sanjay Jha, please tell me, isn't Congress ki nakli guarantee rejected? Isn't the OBC card that you were trying to play, that Akhilesh Yadav was also not buying, rejected? And today you say it's a death for democracy? When crores of people have voted and expressed their mandate, till the time you are winning these elections, the democracy was fine.
No.
Now it's death of democracy.
No, I just believe that the country is headed towards a single party dominance, which is never good. You and I debate.
So you need to get your act together. And be the other pole. It's
Navika,
not the BJP's job to make you strong.
Navika, I am publicly confessing on your show today that it is worrying for the Congress, and the Congress needs to not just introspect, it needs a drastic overhaul, because you can't go for a campaign where Rahul Gandhi says we are winning Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan will be close, and all three have proved to be wrong. Clearly, there's a disconnect at the ground level. I agree with that.
Sanjay,
but that's bad news for democracy. If Congress loses,
you got this.
Bad news
You got this.
Sanjay,
No, it's not. How can you say it's bad news for democracy just because things don't go your way?
Just a minute. 77 तक, up to 77 इस देश में 67 को छोड़ करके कांग्रेस का था, तो तब तक तो डेमोक्रेसी थी नहीं इस देश में. इसका मतलब 77 के बाद शुरू हुई है. एक ही पार्टी का डोमिनेंस था. 52 का हो, 57 हो, 62 हो.
One point about Madhya Pradesh and the caste card. Now, the caste has been played, but you had Kamal Nath. He was not a backward caste person. So there is a certain hypocrisy in positions that you take.
You talk about caste but don't field the faces.
And Shivraj is backward caste in social
Just by
engineering.
the way, in Telangana as well, the maximum percentage of tickets to backwards has been given by the BJP, about 30%, and the maximum tickets to upper caste Reddys have been given by the Congress. So let's be very clear on
I just want to say only
Revanth Reddy did not want to play the caste card. He kept saying, I am the merit candidate. KTR is the management candidate. Management candidate. So, you know, let's talk about economic policies. Let's talk about merit. That is the card that was played in
All right,
Telangana.
Chhattisgarh, Raman Singh addressing a press conference. Let's cut across. Chhattisgarh is right now holding people's interest.
तीनों राज्यों में भारतीय जनता पार्टी के स्पष्ट बहुमत से सरकार का रुझान दिख रहा है. अभी भी मैं रुझान ही बोलूंगा, क्योंकि 4-5 राउंड के चुनाव होने के बाद मैं ये नहीं कहूँगा कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बन गई है. सरकार बनने के रास्ते पे हम चल रहे हैं और स्पष्ट रुझान दिख रहा है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी आगे है छत्तीसगढ़ में, भारतीय जनता पार्टी आगे है मध्य प्रदेश में, भारतीय जनता पार्टी आगे है राजस्थान में, और तीनों जगह स्पष्ट बहुमत के साथ सरकार बनेगी. और निश्चित रूप से आज के तारीख में बड़ी बड़ी बात करने वाले, ठीक है, नतीजा क्या निकलेगा, मगर भूपेश जी का नतीजा दिख रहा है कि 2 राउंड में पीछे चल रहे हैं. इसका मतलब ये है कि जनता ने उनके सारे मंत्रियों को नकारा है, पूरी सरकार को रिजेक्ट किया है और भारतीय जनता पार्टी को पूरा का पूरा आशीर्वाद और समर्थन दिया है.
सर, शुरुआती बढ़त आखिर क्या माने कि बीजेपी को जनता क्यों चुन रही है?
मैंने पहले भी इसका जवाब दिया था कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी मोदी जी के नाम से, मोदी जी के काम से, 9-9.5 साल की उपलब्धि को लेकर जिस प्रकार केंद्रीय नेतृत्व ने मेहनत किया, प्रधानमंत्री जी ने समय दिया, गृह मंत्री जी ने समय दिया, राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष जी ने जो समय हमको दिया और जनता को मोदी जी की गारंटी, जनता ने उस पर भरोसा किया, भूपेश की बातों पर भरोसा नहीं किया। ये प्रथम चरण के रुझान में स्पष्ट दिख रहा है और ये निश्चित रूप से भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लिए और राष्ट्रीय नेतृत्व का आशीर्वाद मिला और हम जीत की ओर बढ़ेंगे।
छत्तीसगढ़ में आपको सबसे ज्यादा भरोसा, आप सबसे मुखर होकर बोले कि हम जीत रहे हैं, भूपेश पर भरोसा लोगों का कम हो गया। और सबसे बड़ी बात, गृह मंत्री ने आप पर भरोसा जताया था। आपको अंडर करंट पता था सर कैसा हो रहा है?
अंडर करंट दिख रहा था और इतना बड़ा अंडर करंट होगा इसका एहसास सामान्यतः लोगों को नहीं हो पा रहा था, मगर मैं इस बात को लगातार रिपीट कर रहा था। मेरी बात को लोग भरोसा कितना करते हैं मैं नहीं जानता, मगर मैं मीडिया के माध्यम से रोज बोल रहा था, एक ही बात को रिपीट कर रहा था कि जबरदस्त अंडर करंट है और भूपेश को